Hi guys, good morning. I think there's a few things that I quickly want to touch on the documents, originals being in KZN, the copies being in Pretoria, because I see in the comments we are not finding each other. Some people are saying, the dockets are in KZN, the originals. What's the problem? The investigation is going to continue. I think a lot of you are making assumptions. Ne? You are making assumptions, first of all, that the dockets are back at the political task team's hands, which when the spokesperson of the SAPS was asked yesterday, Uguti asked so specifically and clear. He asked Uguti, are you saying that the political task team is up in arms and running? Then when she answered, the spokesperson said, she said, when all the men in blue, they are all working. She could not specify and say, yes, the task team is back and it's working. So first of all, we don't know. You are assuming, I'm not assuming, you guys are assuming. You are assuming that the task team is working and it's back, which is not the case. Another question that you guys are not asking. Okay, another question that we probably asked the spokesperson. Another clear question: who is leading the task team? Who's the leader of the task team? We know before General Mkhwanazi was involved. Yeah, man. You guys are assuming that General Mkhwanazi is involved again. Yeah, understand? Hence, Ukolo was specific because he wanted that answer. No, it's back to normal. General Mkhwanazi is. We are assuming that the dockets are back at the hands of General Mkhwanazi, which is not the case again, or might not be the case. You understand? So we've got dockets that are in KZN. Where in KZN? What are the dockets doing in KZN? Are the dockets being investigated? Yes, she said. She said, yes, we are investigating. And we probably asked the question, who are you reporting to? Remember before, they were doing the investigations on Mkhwanazi arresting. Yeah, understand? She said, the lady, hi, we are all reporting to Masemola. I know who Masemola is, guys. He's a national commissioner. But that is not how the task team was working before. Yeah, man? Why has the structure and how the task team has worked? Okay, fine. Another thing that I think you guys missed is Koli asked a specific question, a very specific, straightforward question. He asked, is the commission of inquiry going to work with the copies and the police will continue investigating using the originals? Is that what you are telling me? That's what he asked. Then she said, no. So even though the originals are in KZN and the copies are in Pretoria, it does not say you go to when the Commission of Inquiry works, they are going to work with the copies. It does not say that they are not going to request the originals, because she even says whatever the Commission of Inquiry wants, we will give unto them. We are assuming now that the Commission of Inquiry is going to use copies because the copies are in Pretoria and the originals in KZN. That is not the case. That is not the instruction. If the Commission of Inquiry wants the original, they are going to summon the originals from KZN. So the originals will move from KZN to the Commission of Inquiry, or whichever dockets that they want to take. There's 121 dockets. If they want to cover up 5 people, they will request the originals of those 5 from KZN, and they will classify. Once it's classified, no one can open them. You guys do know that if the Commission of Inquiry summons the dockets and classifies them, no one will have access to them. You do understand that? So the Minister of Police has got power to summon any docket that they want there and seal it, and no one can arrest. It's the same thing that happened now. Did Mkhwanazi were busy investigating, the dockets were taken, they couldn't arrest. They had copies, by the way. I heard when they're doing interview, before the dockets were taken away from Mkhwanazi, they had copies. You don't pass dockets from another department to another without making copies. They had copies. It's the same thing. I'm closing off now, guys. I'm so late. Another thing that you guys are assuming is that it's the same thing that uRamaphosa was angry. Ramaphosa was angry when the originals were taken and given to KZN, right? They had copies in Pretoria. If Ramaphosa had the best interest and knew that, okay, the Commission of Inquiry or whoever can use the copies, he should ask yourselves a question. You guys are not asking the important questions. Why is Ramaphosa angry when the originals are given to KZN, the copies are in Pretoria? Because you could just say, okay, fine, commission, use the copies, then or let the other ones continue investigation KZN. Those are the questions that you guys, you guys, you want me to spell it out to you? These are the questions that you guys are not asking yourself, and they are very, very important questions. They play such a pivotal role, and they change the entire story. So So yeah, that's the homework that I'm giving you, and a happy Wednesday, guys.